Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with second practical of IT. In the previous lecture, we have completed first practical of IT, where we have completed practical of how to create a website and where we have created a website of 3 pages. So next program that I'm going to explain you is SOP number 4 of your book. You can check your book for this. So the question is creation of website using HTML5 and CSS. So you have to create a website as they have given below. The layout of the website is given below, and in this you have to make use of CSS as well as HTML5. So I hope you know that what is CSS. Cascading style sheets, that how we can provide styling to our web pages. Now this next is create a web page as given layout. So you have to create a web page as in the book the layout is given, already given. So you have to make use of these tags like NAV tag, that is navigational tag, navigation tag, header tag, footer tag, a side article with CSS. Okay, so you have to make use of all these tags to create a web page. So navigation tag is by using which we provide navigational links. As in practical number 1, I have already told you how we can switch from one page to another page by providing proper navigation, that is by providing proper links. So that is navigation tag. So for example, these are the navigational links like home, archives and about. So we have to use navigational tag on this header part. So this is a header part. Footer, this is footer part. So we have to create a footer. Next is aside. We use aside to create this type of information. So we can simply create this block by using aside tag. Next is article. So this is the article part. So what we have to do is we just simply have to make use of section tag. We can create sections and we can write article in that sections. So it is very simple program. The main thing what you have to understand is you just have to understand all the tags and how you have to apply. I will explain you all the code in detail form so that you can simply apply at your end and you can create a following web page. So let's start with this. So let's start with the code of the program, but before starting with the code, I want to show you the output so that you must know that how your code will look. So this is the output of your code that I am going to explain you as it was given in the book. So we have to create this part. I am explaining you in detail because it is easy for you to understand the code before starting with this. So we have to create this part by using header part. These are the navigational links. We can create this with the aside. These are the articles. These are the articles, and we can simply create these sections by using section. And next thing is we have to provide, see there is a space between this and this line, so we have to provide this. So this is all that we have to create. This is footer. Okay, so we have to make use of margins in this web page to give properly space or distance between every paragraph, and we also have to decide the size of everything, that is what will be the size of this, what will be the size of this, what will be the size of this. So we have to do all these things in the CSS part. Okay, so let's start with the code. So let's start with the code. So the very first line is doc type HTML, which means we are using HTML5. Next is HTML tag to start the document, head tag, and style. You know that whenever we have to provide style to any of the document, we have to use style tag only under head tag. Okay, so inside the head tag we are going to use style tag. So this is style tag. Next is header. So header is the first part that we are going to style. So what we want to style in header, first of all, that is margin left. We want to provide left margin of 10 pixels. So it will create a space of 10 pixels towards left side. Okay, so next thing that we want to apply on the header part is background color. So we want to set the background color as light gray. So this is the property background color colon light gray that ends with semicolon. And the width of that block is 100%. So we want to keep the width as 100% and height as 10%. Curly bracket close. So this is the one type of style that we have applied on the header part only. So you know students, whenever we use CSS, we have to first of all define all the things in the style tag, and we always define style tag inside the head tag. So till this line I have just provided style to header tag only. This is a style for only one tag. Okay, so let's start with next tag, that is NAV, navigational tag. Now in the next line we want to provide navigational links where we want to declare home page or anything else, whatever you want to print. So this is the navigational part. Now what type of designing we want to provide in navigational is, first of all, margin left is equals to 10 pixel. Margin left is equals to 10 pixel means it will provide 10 pixels margin to the left side. See students, I am giving same type of margins to the left. So it will give proper alignment. Now background color is equals to pink. I want to set the background color as pink, and color is equals to white. Width is equals to 100% and height is equals to 2%. So this is the width and this is the height, and then curly bracket close. Now I want to show you what will be the output of these two tags only, header tag and navigational tag, so that it will be easier for you to understand. So let's check the output. See, this is the header part. So we have provided the width as 100%. So this is the width and this is the height, whatever we have provided. I think 20 we have provided. This is navigational part. The color that I have provided is pink, so that's why this is in pink color. This is the width, which is 100%, and this is the height of the navigational tag, which is 10%. Okay, so we have provided CSS on these two tags. Now let's start with next tag. So we have completed header tag and navigational tag. Now third tag is aside tag. What type of CSS we want to provide on aside tag? Margin top is equals to 20 pixel. It will create a margin from top with value 20 pixel. Background color light gray. Width 20%. So the width will remain only 20%. So the size of block will depend on the height and width. So height is 40, width 20, height 40, and float right. Float right property will set it to the right of the screen. So as aside was floating on right of the screen, so it is floating on the right of the screen because we have set the property as float is equals to right. So this property is for aside. Okay. Now next is body. What type of CSS we want to apply on body? Background color is gray. So see students, I have normally used light gray color as in header. In navigational I have used different color, pink color. In aside I have used light gray color. So I have used light gray color in different blocks, but I have used gray color as a body of the page. Because why I have used gray color? Because otherwise it will not be differentiable for us to differentiate the background color and the colors of asides and navigational and header part. So if I use here light gray instead of gray, then it will not create any of the differentiation on the screen. So that's why I have chosen a different color of the body. So the color of this tag is body tag, the CSS that we want to apply on the body. Background color is gray, not light gray. And then curly bracket close. Now students, it is up to you. If you want to use different colors, you can make use of that colors. And I have created the same output according to the book, but you can change all the text. Even you can create you can change colors, text, as well as whatever you want to write, you can write, but you have to keep the style same. So background color gray will set the color of the background as gray. Now next property is section. Section property is where we have to write section is how we have to divide the screen into different sections so that we can create articles inside section part. So section is nothing, section is just dividing the screen. So these are the properties that we want to apply on the section part. Section curly bracket start, margin left is equals to 10 pixel. So it will set the margin from the left as 10 pixel. Background color, again I have used the same color, that is light gray. Width 78%, height 10%. So see students, here you cannot give width more than 80% because we cannot cover the whole of the screen to divide the sections and to write the article. So we have to make use of either 60 to 70% or 70 to 80% only. So you can choose value accordingly. So the width of the section that I have chosen is 78 and the height as 10%. Curly bracket close. Now next is article. Article is where we have to write the text. Now I will show you by executing this what is the section and article. So see students, this is the section part, whole part, and the background color is light gray. So this is light gray, and this is the section part that I'm going to show you. So we have to set properties of section part accordingly. The background color of section part is white, whereas the background color of aside is light gray. So that's why it is showing in light gray color. So this is header, navigation. We are just doing CSS. Aside, body, section, article. So now let's start with article. Margin left is equals to 10 pixel. It will create a 10 pixel margin from the left side. Background color white. The background color of article is white. Width is 90%. So it will cover the 90% part and height is 20%. Curly bracket close. Now next is footer. This is the type of CSS that we want to apply on footer part. Margin left 10 pixel. So see students, I have used 10 pixel margin on left side on every tag. Background color of the footer is pink. So I have chosen the same color as in navigational part and footer part, that is pink. Color white, width 100% and height 2%, curly bracket close. Style tag close, head tag close. So we have provided all these type of stylings under heading tag, under header tag. Sorry, not heading tag, under header tag. So this is the close of head tag. So I hope it is clear to everyone that how we have provided CSS under the head tag by using style tag. Okay. So this is the start of style tag, header, navigational, aside, body, article, footer, curly bracket close, style tag close, head tag close. So with this we have completed the CSS part. Now we have to create the body of this web page. You know that what we write in the body tag, the contents that we want to display on the web page, we always write that part inside the body tag. So let's start with the body tag. So this is the beginning of the body tag. Inside the body tag, in the first line, we want to give header. Header, you know why we use header? Header tag is the first tag that I have already shown you. So inside the header tag, we want to write heading as news word. So I have used H1 heading, news. This is the word that will be displayed as heading H1 and close H1. Now this is the text that we want to display with this heading, local and national news. So I have written that part in the paragraph. P tag, paragraph tag close, and then header tag close. So in the header tag, two things will be displayed, heading as news and then text as local and national news. Now next part is navigational part. You know what is navigational part? Navigational part is when we have to provide links, or when we have to provide or when we have to jump from one page to another page, we provide links. And in HTML, anchor tag is used to provide links, and hrefs is used to provide the path of the page where we have to jump. So this is this is exactly same as we use anchor tag or href tag to provide reference of any of the web page. So but apart from that, you also have to make use of navigational tag. So this is NAV, navigational tag. Anchor tag, start the anchor tag. Href is equals to page1.html. This is the address of the page that we want to display. So see students, you can give address of any of the page whatever you have created, and one more thing that you have to do is you have to keep that page in the same folder, otherwise it will not display you the output. So I have just used the page1.html that I have created in the previous lecture, that is website page. So this is just the page of website. The name of that page was page1.html. So I have used this page. You can use any page, it is up to you. So this is the reference of page, this is the address of the page, and this is the word that we want to display on the home page as navigational. So I have used home word, HOME, home, anchor tag, close. So with this we can create one link on the web page. So this is ampersand NBSP. So why I have used this? So students, when we have to write a number of links in a same line, we cannot want to move to the next line. So this is the solution to this. We can simply give spaces between one tag and between two tags or three tags. So this is used to give spaces in BSP. So this is the use of this. Next whatever we want to display. So next page, again you have to give the address of the page. For example, page2.html. Again you have to use anchor tag href, address of the page, name of the page that you want to display, archives, and then anchor tag close. So again this will create a space. Third tag is again anchor tag. Here I'm going to use page3.html. Anchor tag, address of page, text, and anchor tag close, navigational tag close. So students, in the navigational tag we have used 3 anchor tags. 1, 2, 3. So we have used 3 anchor tags and it will create 3 links on your web page with name, home, archives, and about. So you can link any of the page with home, archives, and about. And close navigational tag. So next is a site tag. A site tag is which will be displayed on your right side of your web page, because we have set the property of float right. So it will float on the right side of the web page. So this is the text that we want to display inside the aside tag. So the first thing is H1 heading tag. So we want to display heading as be a news reporter and then heading tag close. So it will display this text as heading tag. And next line is the paragraph. I have used paragraph tag to display the next line. So this is the next line. If you see news happening, send us a text. This is, you can write anything here in these blocks. Okay, so this is just the paragraph tag I have used. So aside tag close. So it will display these 2 lines in the aside box. Now next is section tag. Let's start with section tag. Opening of section tag. Inside the section tag, the first thing that I have used is H1, that is heading 1, as local news. So this is local news will displayed as heading in your web page. In the section we have to write article inside the section. So I have told you the block that we create in the outside part, that is section, and inside that part we have to write article. So inside the section tag you have to open article tag. So this is the opening of the article tag, and this is the text that we want that you have to write inside the article tag. So inside the article tag I have used H1 as heading, firefighters rescue man from building. This is local news, and this is whatever you want to write. So this is the heading tag, H1 heading tag. It will be displayed as a heading inside the article tag. This is the paragraph tag, reporter and date, and then break. I have used break tag to move to the next line. Again, this is the text that we have to display. You can write anything. And close paragraph tag and close article tag. So see students, inside section tag, this is the opening of inside section. This is the opening of section. Inside section we have opened one article tag. This is the end of that article tag. So this is one article tag and it will create one article on your web page. Now we have to create one more article in the same section. So we are in the same section. We have not closed this section part and we are again opening one more article tag. So it will create two articles inside the one section. Okay. So this is the second article tag. This is the heading one that we want to display. Again paragraph tag This is the text that we want to display. Line number 1, line number 2, and paragraph tag close, article tag close, break, we have used break after article tag, and then section tag close. So see students, this is the end of section tag. So inside the section tag we have created two articles. Okay, now I will show you the output. See, this is the output. This is the one section part, and these are the two articles that we have created inside one section. Okay, so now what we have to do is we have to create one more section to, and again in the second section again we have to create two, and again we have to create two articles inside the second section. So this is section number 1 and this is section number 2, and after the section number 2 we have to create footer part. So let's check the code. Okay, so this was the section, article, and section close. Okay, so this is the start of second section. You don't have to write section 2 or section 3. You simply have to use the tag as it is. You cannot modify it. I am saying section 2, section 3 to explain the things. So this is section. In the section part, this is the heading 1 that you want to display. This is the start of article inside this section. Okay, so this is the heading inside the section, and this is the first article inside the second section. Again, this is the heading that you want to display in the article part. This is the paragraph part and close of paragraph tag and close article tag. So this is the end of first article inside the second section. This is the opening of second article inside the second section. So again, this is the heading, this is the paragraph, end of article, end of section. So with this we have created two sections and we have created 4 articles. Now after the section part we have to create footer. So for this we have to open footer tag. So whenever we have to create a footer, HTML provides us footer tag. So this is footer tag. This is the heading that we want to display under footer tag, that is like footer information, and then footer tag close, body tag close, HTML close. So with this we have completed this program. So basically what we did in this program is, so what you have to do is you just have to perform first of all CSS on all these tags: header, navigation, aside, body, section, article, and then footer. After this you have to start with the body part. and inside the body you have to create header, information inside the header, navigational link, 3 links inside the navigational tag, then aside tag, information inside the aside tag, then section tag and article under the section tag. Okay, this is section tag, article, information inside the article tag, second article tag, information inside the article tag, and end of article tag, end of section tag. This is second section tag. This is first article tag inside the second section, information, end of article tag, starting of article tag, information, end of article tag, end of section tag, and then footer tag. Okay, so now we will see the output. So this is the output of the code. See, this is the header part, this is the heading which is displayed in the header part, and this is the text that we have already given in the paragraph tag. This is the navigational part. See students, when I am moving the cursor from this normal part to this part, the cursor is changing. So it means this is hyperlinked part. So this is navigational part. So I have linked the page 1 of the web page. So when I click on home page, it allows us to switch to this web page. Okay, so this is the web page that we have already created in the previous lecture. So in the archives, it will allow us to switch to next part, whatever page you will attach. So I have not I have not keep all the pages in the same folder, so that's why it is not displaying result. So you have to keep all the pages in the same folder that you want to attach. Okay, so this is navigational part. This is your section part, and this is the information. Okay, so this is the information. So this is the information inside the article tag. So these are 2 article tags, these are 2 article tags. This is another section. This is footer, and I have given the heading as footer information, so it is displaying as footer information. This is the aside tag, and this is the heading that we have already given, and this is the normal text which we have given inside the paragraph tag. So this is the output. Okay, so students, you have to perform this practical at your end. So you have to execute the code, you have to check the output, so you have to save the code as well as you have to take snapshot of this output. Okay, so with this we have completed 2 practicals of IT. Tomorrow we will start with the third SOP of IT. So that's all for today.